The pinnacle effective advice of the game. Back with the starting lineups. A.J. Mitchell, Jalen Williams, Lou Dort, Aaron Cedric Coward back in the lineup. Jalen Wells, Jaren Jackson. Mark Davis will toss it.
On the other end, you have the quickness advantage for the Thunder. Whose style will win out here tonight?
Williams comes topside to Dort, 7 to shoot. A.J. Mitchell with a drive and a fadeaway that falls. A.J. Mitchell, his second season out of UC Santa Barbara. Thunder coming off an overtime win against Utah. The Grizzlies coming off a blowout loss here at home to Phoenix.
The thing is, the Thunder continue to find a nice move here by Spencer.
Sets up Jaren in the corner. His three is down. Grizzlies with a 3-2 lead. And Cam Spencer, who has had 5 or more assists in 11 consecutive games, brings up the dime. Lob attempt, and Carlson couldn't tap it home. Jalen Wells, new hairstyle. Looked like a lot of guys ended up at the barbershop yesterday.
Hold on, B. We walked out on the floor. I said, we signed another 10-day guy? I didn't even know.
Nope, that's Jalen Wells, and that's a miss.
And I just had to take one more look. I was like, oh, it's Jalen.
Dort out of the corner, and his three is through.
Too many times, you see the body there and the block. Too many times we talk about Lou Dort not shooting well, and then against the Grizzlies, knocking down 3 after 3.
Okay, I won't say it. He was 2 for his last 8, and then Carlson rings the bell from downtown.
There's going to be a lot of freedom on the floor for this Thunder team. More guys will be involved on the offensive end. More guys involved with touching the ball with SGA not playing.
Thunder team, they are the best defensive team in terms of defensive rating. Wells for 3.
So everybody, we get a sheet that has all of the statistics before the game, multiple categories. It's the one team that when you're going down on the offensive and defensive side, as Dort misses that 3 there are a lot of 1, 1st, and 2nds.
Yes.
For this Oklahoma City Thunder team. The reason why they are as good as they are.
They lead the league in scoring margin. Here's Coward. Landale, offensive rebound. Coward, off glass. Wow. Looked like there was contact as he ended up on the floor, but no air in the whistle. Dort, offensive rebound. And Spencer digs out the rebound. Dort, slow to get up. Coward on the attack, and score it, and 1. Had a 16.9 rebound game working in 13 minutes when he sprained the ankle.
He was looking like the same way he's coming off that hot Philadelphia 76er game, looking like that same Cedric Coward.
As for the Thunder, to your point, they're 2nd in the league in scoring and 1st in defense, and that's in terms of points scored and allowed. Wells against Dort. Pretty move to get around him and use the basket to shield Dort.
He did a good job. Good look ahead by Cam Spencer, but just the slowdown of the steps allowed him to free himself for that lay-in.
Jalen Williams down the lane.
Defense.
Good defense by the Grizzlies. Jaren with a rebound. Grizzlies looking for the lead. Cam Spencer back to 2nd in the league in 3-point shooting after a 4 of 6 night against Phoenix. Dort in rhythm. And that will go out of bounds.
Some little of a letdown. And you don't want to play at that type level for too long because you need the energy late in the season.
Spencer. Well, there's plenty of contact. They're letting him play. As long as they stay consistent, so be it. Jalen Williams draws a foul and will earn a trip to the free throw line. Fouls on Jalen Wells.
The whistle will blow.
Williams missed the first 19 games with a wrist injury. And included in those first 19 was the first meeting between 19-103 on December the 22nd.
I think for him, still just finding his footing. And he's one of those guys that at the end of the year, he's only averaging 17, 18 points at this point. He'll be a 20, 21 point scorer at that point.
Spencer around the Landale screen. Jock will try for 3. It's through for Jock Landale. Jock went 0 of 4 from 3. In fact, he was scoreless Wednesday against Phoenix. but he triples the Grizzlies into a 1-point lead.
So listen, Josh said, I'm gonna go get the faux hawk, and I'm gonna come back and get my jumper to go down. It's A.J. Mitchell again on the interior, then the knocked away there. So this Thunder, they've done can individually get it done.
What's really good about their defense, Brevin, they are disruptive, but they're also disciplined. They lead the league in steals, and it's not because they gamble.
They don't gamble. They're very good position defense. They have really good defenders to help them to play that action.
Wells continuing to struggle. Loose ball, Landale, and he got fouled. Isaiah James Jr. is available to the Grizzlies tonight, but Spencer's been the starter at the point as of late. As Landale drops in the second free throw, and there is Vince Williams into the game for the first time tonight.
It was nice to have Vince back. We saw in the last game that he did play the threes, the assists, and a shot here inside with Carlson able to finish up over the top. But with Vince, we saw the threes, we saw the defense, how he can affect the game in multiple ways.
Vince will try a three and knock it in.
Right on cue. As long as possible with this Thunder team. Don't allow them to run away with it earlier. They don't have the offensive drought.
A.J. Mitchell short, but that rebound tapped. Vince Williams Jr. has it for the Grizzlies. Aldama down the lane, a drop off and a finish for Landale. That was tight quarters for that drop off by Aldama, but it worked.
Tight quarters, but the right pass to throw in tight quarters, the bounce pass.
Carlson, that three off the back iron, good box out by Aldama. Caldwell Pope off the curl. Side pick and roll with Vince. There's the roll, there's the finish.
Beautiful pass there by the back. The Grizzlies here early on doing a great job. We talked about having to take care of the basketball, especially against this defense. Doing a good job of making nice passes that can be caught with their teammate. Nice D.
KCP with the knockaway. Shot clock at 6 as Isaiah Joe comes to front court. On the spin away, lost his footing. They called the foul.
Coach Isolo telling the team he really loves what he's seeing offensively. He loves the pace of the offense right now, and he said terrific job with the ball movement as well. Grizzlies 6 assists on 7 made baskets so far and protecting the ball. Just a lot more life coming out of the locker room tonight than what we saw Wednesday night against Phoenix. No turnovers yet for the Grizzlies.
Vince with a drive, a wraparound. Koloko able to save the possession. KCP's three is off. Koloko offensive rebound. Aldama with a ball fake. Caldwell Pope has a driving angle. Off glass and in for Contavious Caldwell Pope. Alex Caruso in for the first time tonight. So is Kenrich Williams for Oklahoma City, and the Grizzlies have opened up an 8-point lead. Caruso.
A driving layup.
Because right now, this Thunder team,
Space using their hands and then using their lower bodies to root out bigger players.
Brooks Barnheiser out of Northwestern is in for the first time tonight. Caruso has been bothered by a bad back, but he drops in the free throws. As you look at Jalen Williams, the other Jalen Williams, Jay Will from Arkansas, dealing with heel bursitis. Go through the injury report, you get a lot of medical knowledge out of it
this entire season.
Aldama finds Koloko, but had it stripped. First Grizzlies turnover of the game. Kenrich Williams. Kenrich Williams had his best game scoring-wise against the Grizzlies. He had 11. And the home win for the Thunder. Caldwell Pope behind the Koloko screen. 10 to shoot for Vince. Step back three. Boarded by Barnheiser.
Yeah, what they'll do with the quickness of this Thunder team, in these screens, they do a lot of switching, which makes it hard for you to turn the corner to play downhill to create advantages.
Bad pass. Caldwell Pope on the pickup. There was contact, tried to get it to Jalen Wells. Jalen back in the game. Koloko against Caruso, tight up along the sideline, and
for them. So see if the Grizzlies can take advantage of the bigs inside or getting on the offensive glass.
Koloko on the baseline, 7 to shoot. Top side, Santi's three is through. Santi Aldama. Since the Thunder beat the Grizzlies on December 22nd, they're just 5-4. Wow, and look at the hustle on the offensive glass by Kendrick Williams, but no payoff. 3 minutes remaining first quarter. Aldama going downhill from the dotted line. The Thunder starting 30-5 for a second consecutive season. And a score. Big, strong finish inside by A.J. Mitchell. He's averaging 14 a game, getting the start tonight.
And his average of 14 a game is only because
he's coming off the bench.
He comes off the bench and the other guys that are on the team. He is a dynamic offensive player.
Koloko with a good screen. Shot clock at 7. KCP contact, it's up, it's off, and